Hi, I'm Marc Sievers, and you're watching From My Kitchen to Yours, Table for Two edition. Today I have my favorite recipe to entertain you and your plus one, truffled toast with asparagus. It is OOC, out of control, bursting with fabulous flavor, fabulous texture, and fabulous ingredients. Would you expect anything less from me? I didn't think so. I hope you love it as much as I do. So this recipe came from a restaurant that's actually in my building. It's a little wine bar downstairs, and they serve this version of kind of challah bread that has egg yolks, runny egg yolks, and delicious cheese and some asparagus. And I've been ordering it for about 3 years, and I thought, you know, I could probably make something similar to that. And turns out I can, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. So one of the most amazing parts about this recipe is the runny egg yolks actually kind of create their own sauce and then seep into the bread, and it's just one of those comfort dishes but has such wow factor and really a lot of elegance. So that's what we're going to do today. So this is challah bread. You can get it at most grocery stores now, and I've done some nice thick slices, and I'm going to create a little well about a ½ inch deep by just removing a little bit of bread, and this is where those egg yolks are going to get nestled into. And then I have some truffle oil here, and I'm going to brush the top in these wells with about 3 tablespoons of this truffle oil. And what this is going to do is get into the bread, flavor the bread, but also make the bread a little bit crusty and crunchy when we put it in the oven. So just kind of brush it around, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And then these are going to go into a preheated 400-degree oven for about 6 to 8 minutes until the tops are nice and toasty. But you don't want to burn them, so keep your eye on them. So now we're going to get the asparagus ready. I have a 10-inch sauté pan set over medium heat, and I'm going to add some butter and some olive oil. So we'll get the flavor of the butter and kind of the sautéing power of olive oil. So now we're going to put in asparagus. So I don't want to cook these to death. We're looking for really al dente, still have a little bit of crunch to them. I'm going to add some pepper. And I'm going to add some salt. And these are going to cook about 3 minutes until they're nice and tender, but they're just a little bit soft. We're not looking for baby food. All right, so this is sautéed for about 3 minutes, and now we're going to put in some thinly sliced garlic. Yum. This will instantly make your house smell fabulous. Toss this around. This cooks for 30 seconds, another minute. You really want to make sure you don't burn garlic. It burns really quick, so keep your eye on it. All right, garlic is nice and cooked and fragrant. I'm going to transfer this mixture to a little bowl and take it off the heat. Set it aside. Yum. And this is perfect timing to get our bread out of the oven. I can smell the truffle oil. Oh, look at that. Perfectly toasted. Yum, yum, yum. So I have some fontina cheese. Sprinkle this all around. Pecorino. Pecorino has really good flavor. This is delicious with this recipe. And then I'm going to put in, very gentle, the 2 egg yolks. So you want to ever so delicately right on top so you don't break them. And then I'm going to strewn over some of this delicious garlic and asparagus. Be gentle around the egg yolks because the presentation of this really is to see the 2 whole egg yolks. That's where the beauty comes from this. Perfect. And now the other one. One little piece. And now I'm going to return these back to the oven for 1 minute, maybe 2. But the idea is that the egg yolks will just get a little warm, but not set. So we still want them to be nice and runny. Oh, these look so perfect. So the cheese is slightly melted. The egg yolks are still runny. You can tell they're not set. And I'm gonna add a little bit more pepper. I love pepper. And a little bit more salt. So remember I said these egg yolks are gonna make the most glorious, luscious sauce. So you're gonna cut into them and look at that. How fabulous is this? It's so delicious. It has what I call OOC, out of control flavor. For this recipe and others, as well as lots of entertaining tips, tricks, and ideas, head over to marksievers.com and come play with me. It's a lot of fun. I'll see you next time. Bye. What's really funny is that I'm serving this on Saturday night. There's gonna be 8 of us. So this is actually good. I haven't made this in a really long time. So turns out table for 2, cooking and entertaining for your +1. It can also be cooking for 8 for all your boozy friends.